Hey, it's Doug from Rise Above Performance Training, and in this video, we're going to go over variations on the step up exercise. Let's check it out. So the first thing I'm going to talk about with variability is how to use weight. Now the ways I'm going to show you, you can do them with any of the variations of the step that we're going to do. So just choose the one that's right for you, and some are a little harder than others, so they can be used as progressions. So one of the first and simplest ways we do it is holding two weights low. You can use kettlebells or dumbbells. So the dumbbell version is obviously I'm just going to hold the dumbbells down here and perform my step up. With the kettlebells, I would do the same thing, holding two kettlebells down and doing the step up. Another version you can do is a single step up with an offset weight. Now what this is going to do, it's going to pull my body down this way. So I've got to use my core to keep it stable and my hip level. So I'm going to tighten up and then use the one side. I'm going to control down. When I control down, I'm not going to let it pull me down. So as you can see, this adds a whole nother level of just core stability and leg stability. So that would be a progression to the double version. The nice thing about the kettlebell is you can actually rack a kettlebell. So in the rack version, I'm going to do one first because it's a little bit easier. I'm going to rack to one side. Again, it's going to pull me forward and to the side. So I keep my core tight and my chest up, and I can perform step-ups that way. Another version, and this one is rare, we don't do it too often, but is the double kettlebell version. This is a tough one because not only does it pull me down and forward, it also constricts my breathing, which makes it very difficult. So doing this version, and then driving up, and then doing my step-ups that way. So that one's very challenging. The last way we do it here at the gym is the barbell version. I'm going to show that later on as an example by itself because it's actually a variation of the step up. So next, we're going to go into the variations of the step up. Okay, so now we're going to go over some variations of the step ups we use here at the gym. Now again, I'm not going to show any resistance because we went over the resistance before, and you can choose which one's appropriate for you and how you want to hold that external weight. So the first one, we've done the traditional step up in the last video. Now we're just going to add a leg drive to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one foot on here, and as I perform the full step up, I'm going to bring this knee and drive up. I want to be rooted on this leg and straight, and then this leg drives up, and I'm going to control down. So as I come up, drive, and then down. What that's going to do is going to help leg drive, which is important for jumping and sprinting, but also it's going to challenge my balance. So as I bring that knee up, I have to be more rooted and balanced on that one leg, which challenges it even more and builds up a lot of strength. So that's a great one to add to the regimen if you're working on explosive power and stability. Another one I like is a lateral step up. So you're going to have the box on one side of the body or the other. Now this is very similar to a normal step up, but we're going to recruit these muscles just a little bit more, work on the knee stability with the quads, and also we don't have this free leg that's going to be on the box, so we're going to challenge our stability a little bit more. Again, I can use any type of weight that I want once I master this version of it, but what you're going to do is you have one foot on, the other foot off, and you're going to drive through the box and step up, and then you want to control your body down. So I'm using pretty much my hips as the other ones, but I'm using a lot more on the outside of these muscles here to kind of stabilize my knee to make the movement successful. So for the barbell step up, it's more challenging because the weight's on your back. So now you're overcoming resistance with the weight directly compressing your spine and pushing you downward. Whereas other weights are holding down here, you don't have anything directly affecting the center of your body pushing down. So that's why I tend to use a little bit lower box, especially when I start out. Now, I like a rack where I'm able to unrack facing the box and getting out of the rack. I don't want to unrack and try to backpedal and turn around. Just too dangerous. So I'm going to unrack and set up just like I normally would for a squat, unrack, and now I can step forward one step, get my position, and then perform the step up. So I'll just drive up and control down. Let's say I did both legs, and then when I'm done, I can literally just walk straight back, hit the pins, and then unrack, and now I have a safe barbell step up. So the last version we're going to talk about is more of a step down than a step up because we're going to focus on the downward or eccentric portion. So I call this eccentric step downs. This one is great if people want to train their quads, to kind of minimize ACL injuries, but also if you're coming back from an injury, let's say you need your glutes to get activated again, your quads get activated again, and you don't have any knee pain, you can do these pretty well. I like a post here, and I like a relatively small box. If someone's just coming off an injury, you can even have a lower box, like a 6-inch box. But they can also use the post for assistance. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to the edge of my box. I'm gonna bring my toe up because I want a nice flat foot. I'm gonna focus on my right leg and just controlling eccentrically. And I can use this to help me navigate towards the ground. I want to do a light tap on the floor. And the reason why I pull my toe up, because I don't want to use that toe to come back up. I want to literally put all my weight on this right leg as I'm doing the movement. Lastly, I want to make sure that my knee's not collapsing when I do it, so I'm going to focus a lot on that knee, control down, and then come up. As I get better, I can raise the box a little bit as long as I can get to the floor, and I can take my hand away and perform the movement and work on those quads and hamstrings. So that one's really good to build the strength and stability around the knee. So thank you for watching. So if you like the video, please give it a like. If you really like the video, please subscribe and try to put a new video out every week. And we'll see you next time.
Rise above, we're gonna rise above. Make this score what we say. Rise above, we're gonna rise.